All right. Normally, we play a game called Player Star every week, but we can't do that this week with Tony because Tony knows the lineup. You know, he's looked. He knows who plays for Pitt, so we can't do that this week. So instead of that, in honor of Pitt eating S, we're gonna play a little game of do they eat S or not. So I'm gonna tell you the name of a famous celebrity, and you're gonna tell me whether they eat S or not, whether they went to Pitt or they did not go to Pitt. Tony, if you don't want to say eat S, that's fine. You can say went to Pitt. Round of 5. Guest always goes first. Tony Caridi, first person for you. Gene Kelly,
the dancer,
famous dancer. Gene Kelly, does he eat S or not?
He did not go to Pitt.
I am sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't get Steve saying his answer. Oh, Steve.
Might as well chalk that up over here, buddy. Might as well chalk that
Gene
up.
Kelly went there?
Yes, he did. He's one of the most famous alumni from there. Okay, so I'm going to scratch that one. I'll just I have another one to add in there. Okay, next on the list, Mrs. Howard Stern, Beth Stern, Steve Slayton. Does Beth Stern eat it or not? That sounds better. Eat it or not?
Beth Stern. Shoot.
Famous for being married to Howard Stern.
I feel like that's too random to look up and not be a doo-doo taster on the palate of the tongue.
So are you saying, does she eat it or not?
She's eater.
Okay.
She's
how
eating.
about Tony?
No. Here's what I'm thinking, Matty, because you're such a radio guy. You'll tell me this is true. Either Howard Stern or Imus, his wife, went to Villanova. I'm going to say no. You tell me what the truth is.
So the truth is yes. And I was actually on the air in the morning with a fellow co-host who also went to Pitt. And when she called and said, they found out about me, I'm going to be on the news. Everybody's going to find out I'm dating Howard Stern. And yes, so Beth Stern definitely went to Pitt. 1 point for Steve Slayton. All right, next on the list, famous actor and weird-looking dude, Jeff Goldblum. To Tony Caridi.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's too cool to go to Pitt.
He's from Pittsburgh, but he did not go to Pitt. So, okay, that's a point.
Where'd he go,
too
Matty?
cool.
I don't know. I didn't go that far. I don't do that much research. Come on, Tony.
Well, obviously he couldn't get into WVU.
Let's go to famous rich person, Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban. Does he eat it or not?
Here's a weird thing. I can tell you where Mark Cuban went to high school. He went to Mount Lebanon High School. I know that. Went to school with my buddy. Did he go to Pitt? For some reason, I want to say he would be more of a Carnegie Mellon guy. I'm saying no again.
I feel like I'd be devastated if he went to Pitt. I feel like he's a player's coach. He's a good guy. But for the sake of Matty's mess up, I'm going to go against the grain and say he did.
Mark Cuban does eat it. He went to Pitt.
Really?
Yeah. Surprise, surprise,
Isn't it pretty
surprise.
wild? Isn't it pretty wild, though, that like you would think that he would have his name on some stuff and that he would have made donations athletically. It'd be like the Cuban Center or whatever like that. Pretty wild.
See,
I haven't seen it yet.
He knows where he went to school sucks, too. So he's... and then finally, this one is Joe Mangione. Joe, that guy. Big, tough-looking
Mangione?
guy. Mangione. Mangiano.
I don't even know who that is. I think I know who it is. I think you're butchering the name, but I'm going to say no.
I'm totally booking it. It's Mangianiello.
Manganiello?
Yeah, that guy.
Manganiello?
I'm Italian. I can't. We have short names up north.
I said no.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah, you struggled to come up with that one. I'm saying no again. No is going to win at some freaking point.
I'm sorry. He did go to Pitt.
And
almost a clean
contest. You had your Wikipedia page up there. There's famous Pitt alums. You just read them off.
No, I had to pull one off of a page, and that's the one I just pulled from the prep.
Oh, man.
If this were a game, Matty, I would go to the replay review. I'd throw my challenge flag and say, upon further review, Matty did a very poor job with the contest this week.
Well, it's a lot easier when we play player Star. That game's such winner every week. I can never go wrong with that game. Tony Caridi, just grateful that you're you do the show with us every once in a while, and thank you for coming on. Anything you want to plug? Anything coming up? Talk about the podcast. Tell people what's going on there.
We're going to do something this week that we haven't done. We're going to have a 3 Guys Before the Game food court / speakeasy. We're going to have it on Friday and Saturday next to Daniel's Men's Store on University Avenue. There's a
It's still there?
Not the one downtown, the one on University Avenue. So not the one down on High Street.
That's
not
not
where
stepping out.
So this is right near, Stevie, you know where 7-Eleven and McDonald's is in Evansdale, right up University Avenue there, near Towers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's a piece of ground, and we're going to have pepperoni rolls. We're going to have taco brisket tacos. We're going to have lemonade. We're going to have Greenbrier County dairy ice cream and the hottest beer in all of the state of West Virginia, Hoppy Kirche Vale, which has become this massive hit. And we'll be having that there as well. So we're there Friday and Saturday.
Damn. I wish I was going to be there. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Wish we had smell-o-vision.
Hey, you coming in at all, Steve, for a game?
I'm trying to. I think most likely the game I'm going to make is the Houston game, just because it's here in my backyard.
Makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we shall dine out in Houston.
I would love to do that. I'd love to do that.
It's worth it. Yeah. He also turned me on to Travis Scott that weekend. Didn't even know I loved him until after that weekend. Tony, tell people how they can hear and watch the podcast and get hold of you.
Yeah, like you guys, we made a big push as well into YouTube, and so it's just the number 3 Guys Before the Game, and we're doing a minimum of 2 and sometimes 3 shows a week. Over the last couple of weeks, we're doing that, and then on wherever you get your podcast, whether it's iTunes or Spotify or wherever that is, it's just 3
Not
Guys.
Stitcher anymore.
Yeah, how about that? Bye bye.
That's heartbreaking.
All the things you've built, they just go away.
Everything I built is falling to crap.
You just got to enjoy it while I was there. The process. As they say with the Sixers, the process.
Yeah. Steve, give everybody how to get a hold of you. And by the way, we gotta get you posting these videos a little bit more. Isha, text them to Steve. You have to text them to Steve. He doesn't do anything but text. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
As always, Instagram, Mr. Slayton, Twitter, or X, as you will call it, Steve23 Slayton.
And again, I'm Matty Staudt. You probably don't know how to spell my last name. It's Staudt, and that's it. I'm at Matty Staudt on everything. Plus, just follow the Burning Couch podcast. We post everything there. Please follow us on YouTube and subscribe. It's helpful. The more subscribers we get, the more money we make. No, I'm just kidding. we don't make any money off the subscribers, but we do like to have subscribers, and you are supporting the show by doing that. Also, make sure to go check out the Book Exchange. Any way you do it online in the store, use the code Burning Couch, get 25% off, practically free. And like I said, buy a new hat this year. I get a new hat every season. Tony Caridi, thanks again.
Thank you, guys.
Tony.
Always good to be with you. Be good, man.
Oh, beautiful. Tony, I have a new name for you instead of play-by-play.
What is it?
It's the Smooth Operator.
Performed by Sade, right? What was it? SADE? Was that her song, Matty?
Sade. Sade is actually a group. It's a group. It's a band, but her name's Sade as well.
That wasn't one person?
No, it's a group.
I thought it was one. Well, I thought it was a soloist named Sade. You're saying it's a group.
It's a group. Yeah, it was a band.
Smooth Operator. I like it.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right.
Stevie.
On that, Steve, any final parting words?
Stay true. Stay blue. Yellow's what we do.
From Jam Street Media.